If you are a lawyer, doctor, or agency owner and have come across this video, then I can promise you two inevitable truths. The first is that the most powerful client acquisition method in your niche today is a trifurcation that leverages earned, owned, and paid media. The second truth is that as you hear this video, your niche's top 3 competitors are leveraging owned media in order to organically acquire clients from Google that could potentially be calling your firm. My name is Nabil Faisal, and today I'm going to show you how you can double your website visits, increase your booked calls, and create a business that consistently acquires new clients organically. And the secret to doing this is a process called search engine optimization, SEO. To begin, let's take a look at Google's Keyword Planner. This is a free tool available to everybody. And I've typed in the word lawyer here. It shows me a ton of results. But if we look at the saved keywords that I have, it shows us a few specific keywords and the results that we're seeing every single month, the number of people who are looking for these queries every single month on Google. First, let's take a look at business attorney. The words business attorney near me were Googled between 10 and 100,000 times last month on Google. Personal injury lawyer near me was Googled 10 to 100,000 times last month alone. So was real estate lawyer, immigration lawyer, family lawyer, cardiologist. The word cardiologist near me was Googled between 100,000 to 1,000,000 times, and the words dentist near me were Googled between 1 and 10 million times in the last month alone. Once you have an idea of how much traffic is coming to these particular Google search queries, it shows you exactly how many people you can potentially siphon from these queries to come to your business, visit your particular site, and ultimately book a call with your company. And in fact, it's not hard to do this because, as we see here, the competition shows us that it's between low to medium competition for most of these niches. It is not hard because people haven't caught on to how they're going to be able to do this just yet. And whereas your top competitors are leveraging this, not everybody is going to be wanting to do this. There are some lawyers out there, some doctors out there, and some agency owners out there who do not believe in sites and the usefulness of it and are still trying to scale their practices using word of mouth. Let's take a look at one of the Google queries that we've included over here. Personal injury lawyer in Newport Beach. When you type this into Google, first you usually see a sponsored ad copy. And this is people who are paying for ads. It shows up all the way on the top. Right below that is a local map pack. And this emphasizes how important it is to optimize locally and on the map level in 2023, because this map pack takes up a bunch of space on the first page, especially when people are using their mobile. Local and map packs take up a lot of the space even on mobile phones, and that's exactly why you should be leveraging local optimization as well in order to show up when people type in the words lawyer, doctor, agency near me on Google Maps. Right below that, however, is a list of different firms that show up, and ideally you want to be on the top of this list or on the first page for a few reasons. The first is that if we look here at the first entry that showed up, they're getting roughly 19,000 visits every single month to their website. There's others here who are getting 35, 3,000, 30,000, 1,000, over 1,000 people visiting their website every single month. And this is particularly significant, especially when you can have your website show up on the top page of Google. Would you benefit from an extra 1,000 visits from motivated queries on Google? If the answer to that is yes, then you should probably also look towards running an SEO campaign in order to increase the amount of traffic that's coming to your website. Let's take a look at one of these pages here. Sam and Ash Law are getting about 3,000 visits every month, and we see that that's because they're basically ranking particular keywords like car crash injury lawyer, etc. And these keywords can be on various pages on their website. The more content they have on their website, the more articles they write regarding these specific keywords, and subsequently technically optimize those pages, the more likely these keywords and their page are going to rank on the top of Google. It's that simple. The more you have on your site of quality content that's been optimized and technically optimized as well, then you are more likely to rank on Google and siphon a lot of the traffic that's coming to Google. But content is not all it takes. If we ask ChatGPT what it takes to run a successful SEO campaign, it includes other things like local SEO, like on-page optimization, like keyword research, content strategies, backlink building, website performance, and UE or user experience. These are ultimately important and also things that we look at whenever we run an SEO campaign. How fast is your page loading? Do you have to load everything in your page to get it to load fast? Or can you load a certain set of items and then load other things later in order to allow Google's crawlers to crawl your page and subsequently rank it higher on search engine results pages? There are a plethora of things that you can do to ultimately get your page to rank on Google's first page. And this right here is some of the activities that we do. Every one of these links is a separate Google Doc with multiple categories and multiple pages that demonstrate and highlight the work that we do in order to get a site to run smoothly and on top of that, rank high on a search engine page. This right here is from an old campaign that we ran for a client last year. I've got it kind of blurred out so that we don't reveal any private information. But as you can see, we've got several keywords for specific queries ranking within roughly 30 days, and they rank within the top 100. And this is simply because the competition is just low right now. It's not a high competition niche. And so it's particularly important to be able to leverage this, especially now when there's not too many people who are doing it. We can look further towards account level audits and all the work that goes into that, the JavaScript optimizations that we do to make pages load faster. And ultimately, this right here is our whole roadmap that we use in order to get websites to rank high on Google's page. There's tons more, and it just goes on and on and on. But basically, to summarize it all, you're going to need to add content. You're going to need to technically optimize the page. You're going to need to look at your website, its code base, its speed and performance, and a plethora of other factors in order to ultimately show Google that your website can rank high after being crawled by Google's spiders, so to speak. And so if you see your particular site as one that would benefit from an extra 1,000 to 3,000 or potentially more visitors every single month, then SEO is certainly something you could take a look at. And if you are interested in a customized keyword list just like this that highlights keywords that your current competition are leveraging to get more traffic, then feel free to send me a message and I will send you one at no cost to you whatsoever. Take care and happy optimizing.